Okay, so I got my Ender 3, and my original hotbed was actually warped. I'm not quite sure if you can see it here, but it's got a bow that was down and now is up in the middle, and you can't get the screws out because of the build tape that's on top. So yeah, my messy little bench here that has slowly started to evolve into a plethora of crap, bad parts, and heat sinks and little bits and pieces for for this printer. I mean, one of the first prints I did, I was kind of happy with it. I mean, I didn't know at the time that the little bad things on it and everything sticks to this PLA, little dust, everything. But I mean, I was really happy with what kind of quality you can get off of this thing. But there was Z-banding issues, under extrusion issues. So I finally got my new build plate, which is, what you're getting from ComGrow for the new CRX, or not the CRX, sorry, the Ender 3X version that they're coming out with, which has the 1.13 and above boards, or 1.19 I think is what they're on now. And this is a I thought I had a 2. It's a 1.13 board. There's no laser support on here, which kind of sucks. You have to put it into one of the fans, and it's just it sucks. But the main thing on this hotbed is that they didn't send me the screws, which are actually M4 flathead screws that have like a little V bevel on them, and they're the M4 at 0.7 pitch at 35 millimeter. Okay, I ended up having to go and get some M8 0.5 pitch 40 millimeter, mod on a little washer under the spring, stock springs, a lock washer, and then a wing nut, just to be able to get this on here, because they didn't include any damn screws. And I would have had to cut up the other build plate and take the screws out, which wasn't an issue, but I mean, I could have cut it up and everything. But if I decide to send this back, because if this build plate doesn't work right or whatever else, I didn't just want a whole bunch of cut up parts to be sending back. I already had it, one of the fans, the bearing went out on it. Cut that off. Might as well do the Pet's Fang with an additional fan. Okay, fine. That can't be helped. If they would have sent me a fan, I would have had to cut it off anyway. So, okay, but this is what gets me on this right now that I'm looking at. Here's the wires coming in, and they're zip tied all together, and my cutters just won't reach. And I already got cut on this thing once already. It's just a pain in the ass. It's so fucking tight in there, you just can't get to it. And it's I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed that it is this difficult to do these upgrades and to fix what I paid $238 for, expecting a product to be able to be a kit to assemble, to plug and play, and be able to just print things. I'm really upset, and had I known, I probably would have gone with a CR10 or just built my own, because I'm really tired of this kit. I love what it can do, but look, I'm even having to shim. I'm having to shim the Z because it's not right. It's the rod, I don't know if the rod's bent a little bit. What I really think it is this T-nut here. I think the threads in this T-nut are screwed up, or it's the bracket itself. So I'm going to try to get this all back together, print up a new bracket for here, move the extruder up on top, and see if that weight off of there and to change this bracket helps it out. If it doesn't, if this plate is warped also, or starts to warp because the aluminum starts to bend on it, I'm gonna get my money back. I shouldn't have to do this in depth on a kit. And so far, Creality and everybody else has no information on doing a laser. Some say you can do the PWM off of the parts cooling fan up here. You have to splice into it, and then they make a holder that'll attach onto this side to actually, you know, hold it in place. But you know, where's the DIYs? Where's the walkthroughs? Where's anything? And this board is completely redesigned for the 2.1s with an additional extruder for an E1, so you can do dual extrusion. But that doesn't help me now. So I bought this kit for $238, and I've got to spend another $105 for dual extrusion, which, okay, fine, you wouldn't have got that anyway on an Ender 3, but I'm already at almost a CR10 price value, and of course, yes, you still would have had to put another 110 in it, so your $399 turns into, you know, $520 after taxes and delivery for plus ship, you know, for both sets. I mean, yeah, kind of, but if it doesn't have the functionality you want, just make sure you're really going to be happy if you decide to get an Ender 3. The fans are cheap, the extrusions are cheap. You have to really check everything. And even with the PETG, I mean, it doesn't print everything the way that you would think it should. I mean, it really doesn't. I don't know. I mean, God damn, that's really still going there. I don't know. I mean, they're just ugly parts. I mean, yeah, functional, okay. It's just sometimes they're really ugly parts, and I don't know if it's the way that I'm printing them or what, but I mean, I don't know if you can really see that. I mean, it's a nice bevel, you know, and the layers are. Let's see if I can get a little focus. Sorry, I'm on my phone. I mean, you get decent layers, but I don't know. I'm still having under extrusion problems. I'm hoping this stuff's gonna help out, but we'll see. I'm still getting some clicking, even after doing this upgrade on this guy. I don't know if I'm gonna have to up the voltage. I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet and move my printer closer to my computer so that I can actually do a firmware upgrade and put a Raspberry Pi on here with Octoprint and just kind of see what I can do. I'm kind of at the end of my rope on this thing. We'll see what happens in the next update. Later.